Hi class, this is an a triple S production brought to you by Sean and Sandra, and the third S is stands for snow. That's why we're preparing this instructional video. And I'm going to talk about layering technique with Prismacolor pencils, and I'm going to sketch a wood texture for you. I'm going to show you some of the results, and then I'm going to actually physically perform that technique. So here, the idea I want to get across is layering, lightly layering with Prismacolor pencil from light to dark. I've made notes of some of the colors that I'm using. Couple things is, let me move this camera down to where you can see some of the material that I want to copy. This is a wood surface. There's no substitute for working with the real material. That's why Sean has asked you to clip things from magazines or otherwise get textures, swatches from the material library. So I'm looking at a wood surface, and I'm looking at a surface that's composed of several colors. It's not very difficult. I pick out the colors that I see, right? You make a guess at that. And the idea is to lightly layer from light to dark, softly working in the pencil. Pencil technique is really important. So let's start with a piece of blank gray paper. Boy. Right? And I'm going to take the lightest of my colors and start with a small swatch. I think that shows up. Okay. I'm just drawing an outline of an area into which I'm going to draw. So the idea is to work in the pencil very lightly, very slowly. I have a tendency sometimes to be heavy-handed, and I have to remind myself that really doesn't work with Prisma pencils. You want to be able to layer. So I'm working from setting down a very light layer of this yellowish color. Try to get a sense of the texture of the paper, or the tooth of the paper, the bite. That was, there's my yellow. There's a slight orange here. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. I'm working in the second color lightly. You don't want to do that, right? Because this is gonna. Where do you go from here? There's no place to go from there. The idea of lightly layering is what you want to get across. I'm going to try to work quickly so I don't bore you to death, and you can replay this on your computer here, or at home, or wherever you are today. There's my apologies for not having these pencils lined up in order. So light to dark again. Now as you layer, your drawing is starting to reveal the colors that you see in the wood. Keep your pencil sharp. Have a sharpener handy. One of the darker colors might be good to introduce some of the grain that you see. It's not always regular. It isn't monotonous. It isn't. And you can use that same color to start layering in a darker, one of the darker browns. Maybe you want to accent some of the grain like that. Again, layer upon layer very lightly so that you don't hit a dead end like this. Let's see how much of that we can see. So the idea is the same for any kind of swatch of material. You look at it and you study it try to understand its component colors. Let's see how this came out. Apologize for the quality of this. The next one will be better. This drawing was done in a similar way. Right, there are the colors, and thanks for your time. Take care.